Open it up and take it out of the box, and you've got this kind of 6-egg caddy. It's made up of these penguin bodies all stood together, and there's this little handle at the top. So I took a box of eggs and slid them in. It's really cool. Their little arms are flexible and they kind of hug the egg. Now, these eggs were size medium, and they are a little loose in there. They're definitely not going to fall out, but I think this gadget can accommodate a whole load of different egg sizes, which is great. And the idea is we can hard boil them like this. I've got a pan of hot water ready, and we just carefully lower them down in. Wow, how cool is that? It's like a bathtub of 6 farting penguins. They're so funny. I'm going to put the lid back on to keep the heat in, but if you like, you could use one of these. This is a silicone pan cover with a steamship in the middle, and the idea is we put it on top of the pan instead of the lid, and the steam escapes up through the funnels. I love this thing, and it's great because it can be used on a variety of different pan sizes. If you want to buy any of the gadgets you see in this video, there's links in the description. And if you enjoy this video and want to support me, please do consider subscribing. So, while those eggs are cooking, I'm going to try out this. Now, this thing looks really cool. I opened up the box, slid it out, and removed the bubble wrap. Whoa, check this out. It looks like some kind of space rocket with a lemon inside. It's got this kind of pull cord on the front, and whoa, look at that. It makes it spin. That thing's flying round. It's such a crazy looking gadget. I had a look in the box for some instructions, and the good news is there were some, but the bad news is there's no translation. So let's try and figure it out. Okay, so you can twist this bit and lift it off. Oh, and this thing just lifts out too. And here's the mechanism with the string pull. You can see without the inertia of that thing on top spinning, it just pulls out and doesn't wind back in. Here we go, I'll twist it back in with this. Okay, so we've kind of got an idea how it works now, but let's check out this. It looks like some kind of diving capsule. It's got this little catch on the side to open it, and whoa, look at that. Oh, I see, it's like a silicone pad. I think it was supposed to stay on that half. So I lined it back up, and yeah, well, there we go. They're obviously protectors for the egg. So the idea is we take an egg, place it inside. Oh, that's a tight fit. Ah, there we go, close it up again. Then place it back on the dry lug, fix the cover on, and look, I did notice the pin at the top didn't line up properly. That's definitely something you want to be careful of. I took the top off and reseated it, and it seems to spin quite freely now. So let's get spinning. Now you're probably asking, why on earth would you want to spin your eggs? Well, apparently this gadget makes the inside of the egg all mixed together. So it should break up the yolk and mix it all together with the egg white, all while it's inside the shell. So you can kind of make a scrambled egg inside the shell. Well, it sounds pretty pointless really, but let's see if it works. So after about 30 pulls, I took it off and opened it up. Thankfully the egg's still in one piece. And I actually went ahead and did 3 eggs like this because I wanted a couple of extras. And with the first one, I'm going to do a test straight into a bowl. Oh wow, yeah, look at that. That's definitely worked. It's really runny and whoops, I'll just fish that back out. Well, there we go, look at that. It's like perfectly beaten egg. But really the idea is to hard boil them so that when we open the shell, it's already scrambled. But first of all, I'm going to take out these 6 eggs we were cooking earlier and sit them down on this board to cool down. Then I carefully lowered the 2 scrambled eggs in, and we'll see what they're like in a minute. Now, one of the things I really like about this penguin caddy is you can just use it for storage. So once the eggs have cooled down, you can just keep the whole thing in the fridge. But now I'm going to try to make the square egg. So I took one, cracked it on the work surface and gave it a roll to make it nice and easy to peel.
And so many more medical that can bring the exercise, teachers, now in the United States, then for comment. I really want to do this. Look. Stop recording.